I finally figured it out. How to link your foreign bank card to WeChat Pay without having a Chinese bank card. This opens so many doors for businesses and transactions on WeChat. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to do so. So let's get started. Now this is a disclaimer. I can't guarantee this will work 100% of the time. This is just something that I did personally and it worked without actually inputting a Chinese bank account. Realize it took me 5 tries with the customer service that includes phone calls and using their chats to actually go through this. It was quite painful, but with persistence, if you really want it, eventually you're gonna get it. Note that I think their customer service is pretty crap. So let's start off with what you need. You need a passport because there's going to be a passport verification you're going to have to go through. You obviously need a WeChat account. You need some kind of a phone number. Now this phone number can be from anywhere around the world, but it needs to have signal that can receive a one-time password. China doesn't do email verification like you may be used to in the West. They only do phone numbers, maybe because it's more trackable, but so be it. You need a phone number. You need a Master Visa card from your home country's bank account. And lastly, this is not mandatory, but it helps so much more. You need to know someone that has WeChat Pay and has been using WeChat for at least 6 months to help you with the verification and to get the process started. Now the first step is to apply for a WeChat account. So you can simply download WeChat on any app store. It's very easy to find. You can Google it, whatever it may be. Once you download it, you're going to have to apply for an account. As I mentioned before, you need to do so using a phone number. Emails won't work. Don't try. Not even your QQ email. None of that's going to work. You need a phone number. If it's a foreign phone number, it still works. If it's a Chinese one, even better. So then after you input your phone number from your home country, you're going to be prompted to give a one-time password. They'll send you a text with either a 4 or 6-digit password. You can go ahead and open your WeChat account. Now the fun part. You can't just have a WeChat account. You need to get verified, and I think this is the most annoying step WeChat can do. They also do this for Chinese people. It's not just for foreigners. You need to know someone that's been using WeChat for 6 months and that can scan your QR code to activate your account to make sure you're a real person. I actually offer these services, and I'll put them in a pinned comment down below or in the description if you think this could help you in the future. Also, once you get someone verified, WeChat may be overwhelming, so I suggest you check out this video where I go through a master tutorial on all the features that you can enjoy on WeChat as a foreigner, and you can start getting used to using the platform in case you want to negotiate with suppliers or contact people within China. Okay, so you have a WeChat account. The next step, WeChat Pay. But then you go to the Me tab and you're like, I don't have WeChat Pay. How do I get it activated? Well, there's actually 2 ways. There's the easy way and the hard way, and I'm going to show you both. The easy way is to friend somebody that's been using WeChat, has WeChat Pay, that can send you money using WeChat Pay. So the process will look like this. You friend somebody, they send you like some money, you click on the money, and then that activates the system to activate WeChat Pay for you. So then on the Me tab, you can go ahead and access WeChat Pay. Version number 2, let's say you know nobody that has a WeChat account. You know nobody in China, but you want to have a WeChat. Well, you're going to have to create a third-party platform that does purchases on WeChat. In my example, I would recommend Pinduoduo. I have a video that goes into detail about Pinduoduo, which is another sourcing platform that offers cheap products that are sometimes good quality that you can use for your business. Check out the video right here, and I go through step by step on how to do so. But long story short, you need to go through the transaction process of Pinduoduo with your WeChat account. And then right before you purchase it, there's different options to purchase the goods. Select on WeChat and then select to add a new bank card when you're prompted to go ahead and pay. And this will activate your WeChat Pay on your WeChat, and then you're good to go. So once you have WeChat Pay activated, finally, right? You then go to the Me tab, WeChat Pay, Wallet, Cards, and add new bank card. At this point, you may be prompted to input a 6-digit PIN to work as your security password, and you can also use biometrics if you want to, but I'm not going to explain the details into that. Don't forget the 6-digit PIN, please. I've had people that forgot it and they were not able to recover their accounts. It is really difficult, especially if you don't have a Chinese bank account or a Chinese phone number, to recover your WeChat Pay if you don't remember your 6-digit PIN. So write it somewhere that you'll never forget it. Save it on your laptop, whatever you need to do, don't forget the 6-digit PIN. Once you have your 6-digit PIN established, go ahead and continue on with your card information. The first step is to input the card number, and it will automatically detect that it is a Visa or MasterCard. After that, you're going to be prompted to go to the next page and put in the personal information of the card. For example, the CVC code, the expiration date, the exact name that is on the card, and the exact name, email address, and email that is linked to that card's bank account. If you get one digit wrong, you're probably not going to be able to link the card. So make sure it's exactly as it matches in your bank account, and then click on next, and you should be able to link your bank account. But wait, sometimes I click on next and doesn't recognize it, even though the information is all correct. No worries. Keep on pushing next, and you'll eventually get an alert saying, hey, we temporarily blocked your WeChat Pay. If you want to fix this problem, click on view more details, and then you can submit a ticket with your problem. I'll recommend you put in your passport and your card information and explain in the description what your problem is so that they can get it handled, and the customer service will respond within 24 to 72 hours. Note, they only have Chinese service. Don't even try in English. They only have Chinese. They're not going to respond to you in English. It's a bit of a hassle. They have to wait 2 to 3 days to get a response, but this is one method you can contact customer service. And if you stay tuned, I will show you the phone number you can contact them with so that you can get immediate service instead of waiting the 2 to 3 days. So once you've linked your card, you should see on your cards that your Visa or MasterCard is successfully linked. You may not be able to use it yet because WeChat may do a small transaction like PayPal. They may either send you a couple cents or take out a couple cents from your bank account, and then you may need to call them up and verify, hey, this small transaction amount was this much on this day, so they can verify it's actually you. But after you've done that step and you've actually seen the card has been submitted and inputted and is registered inside WeChat Pay, the last step for you is to authenticate your account using your passport information. But how do you do that? Well, now that you actually have a bank card link, you're going to have to try and send somebody money. So either the person that sent you money in the first place, or you find a friend to send some money, like it can be like a couple cents. You try and send them money, and then you should get a pop-up that says, according to the regulations of the People's Republic of China, you need to put in your personal information like your passport to make sure this is not a fraudulent account. So you continue on with the steps. It's going to ask you for your passport, your expiration date, personal information, all of that. Note, you don't need a Chinese visa. Don't need to worry about that, but you need to have a valid passport that's not expired. And it's going to ask you for a couple pictures. One of the passport page itself that shows your face and your information. And another one, maybe a selfie. Sometimes they ask for this, a selfie of you carrying your passport so that they know it's actually you and you're not just stealing somebody's passport. Once you've gone through this verification, which can take between 10 minutes if it's done through their AI system, or maybe 24 hours, then you are good to go and to start spending. Some platforms only accept WeChat Pay, so it gets really convenient that you actually have WeChat Pay without a bank account in China. Some services like takeout food or like other e-commerce shops like Jingdong and Pinduoduo usually only accept WeChat. But wait, I want to give you guys a heads up of what you may encounter not having a Chinese bank account with WeChat Pay. And it's the following. You may encounter some restrictions on how much money you can send back and forth between your peers or anyone in China. Or if you're trying to send like a supplier money, you may reach some encounters and they may temporarily block your WeChat account and you have to unlock it again through verification. And sometimes you may only be able to use WeChat in certain stores because there are still some stores that just don't accept foreign bank cards. Even though your WeChat Pay is linked to a foreign bank card, it will say, hey, this store does not accept foreign bank cards, so you may have problems with that. It's just something to be ready for if it were to happen to you. Now, I don't even think you can top up your WeChat balance using a foreign card. I know that in Alipay, you really can't do that. For that kind of service, you usually have to have a Chinese bank account. But when it comes to payments for like e-commerce, or if you like go to McDonald's and you use their kiosk, you should be able to use the WeChat Pay, no problem, with your foreign bank card. Now, as I mentioned before, there's two ways to contact WeChat to solve these problems. One is you keep on trying to add a new card and it's going to give you an alert and then view details and they'll get the process started. The other one I found out through a long process is calling them. No, they do not have English services, so you need to know how to speak Chinese or have someone help you, and they can go ahead and run you through the process. I tried to ask for English services, they didn't, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just deal with this in Chinese, and it worked out just fine. But it is kind of a hassle because their mentality, I'm not going to say all of them, but I would say like maybe the 3 or 4 that I had contact with, is they want to deal with your problem the easiest way possible and go on with your day. So a lot of the responses are like, okay, now you got to wait for the back end system. Even though I had to wait like a week, I told them I've been waiting a long time. They didn't solve my problem. I was really persistent and they finally solved the problem on the spot after a lot of complaints. There is no live chat for WeChat, so unlike Alipay, which I truly prefer, and if you want to learn how to use Alipay TourPass that also accepts foreign bank cards a lot more easier with English services, watch this video right here. They don't offer chatting services to solve your problems using WeChat, just something that you should know. So you gotta solve it by phone or using their ticket system, which takes forever. If you found value from this video, consider smashing that like button, and better yet, share this with somebody that wants their WeChat Pay activated without having a Chinese bank card so they can make purchases on platforms like Jingdong and Pinduoduo without having to deal with the Chinese bank account restrictions. If you guys ever had WeChat Pay activated, let me know your experience in the comments down below. If you don't want to write down a public comment and you just want to ask me one-on-one with consultation, you can consider following me on social media. You can DM me on IG or on Facebook. I try to be reachable within a 24-hour period. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Keep surviving, and I'll catch you in the next one.